Welcome to Just One More Watch. Welcome to another double unboxing. It has been a rather expensive year so far this year, what with new camera, new lights and various other bits of equipment, and a bunch of new watch purchases already. Don't even get me started on the AliExpress sale. But I haven't spent too much today. I've only spent $100 on both of these because, rather cryptically, as the title of the video suggests, one of these is new, one of these is old. In a variety of different senses, it has featured on the channel before. Cast your mind back to last July, not long after the channel got deleted, then reinstated. I made this video where, against all my better judgment, I bought 4 vintage watches from my good friend Ashley over in Melbourne. The one that I was most interested in getting into was this one. A beautiful and beautifully simple little gold 34mm Doxa. And I excitedly unboxed it. It was just as gorgeous as I thought it was going to be, and I said I was going to treat it to a new strap, assuming that it isn't a horror show on the time grapher, that is. And of course the time grapher was a complete horror show. This thing was running, but even it wasn't sure how or why it was running. To set it, I had to wind it backwards, the crown was about to fall off. It was a complete nightmare. I put it in a box and chalked it off to experience. Until Michael from My Retro Watches over in the UK got in touch and he offered to service the Doxa. So I took him up on that offer and I posted the Doxa over to Coventry and I told him to take his time. He did take his time because he got COVID last year and I think he took a while to recover from that. He got in touch earlier on this year saying that he had done the job and he had made a video about it. 59 minutes worth of video, no less. I have no idea how many hours the man put into my watch. Thank you very much, Michael. I say it on camera now, Michael, I owe you some money. I know you spent almost £20 posting this thing back to me. Plus, I've had a sneak peek at the customs label. I think there's a couple of other little things in the package as well. Thank you very much indeed, mate. I will of course leave a link to that video and his channel in the description of this video. I urge you to check it out. On to the second watch then. I'm sure many of you blame me for your watch purchases. Today, I get to blame one of you, Tom Lambert. You know who you are and you know why you're getting a mention today. He sent me an email close to midnight a couple of days ago saying he'd found a watch half price from an Australian retailer. He thought I should buy it. Within 2 minutes, I had fulfilled his wish and I had bought it because the day before I had been looking for this watch with these specs, but I hadn't been able to find it. What is it? Let's flip the camera and peel off some stickers. All right, no point trying to maintain a pretense of suspense today because you know exactly what one of these is. It's the Boxer. Check the size of this box, Royal Mail International Tract. £18.55. Michael, it is too much. Thank you very much. I owe you money. Now, I have my Leatherman here. It may be 20 years old, but it's still frighteningly sharp. I'll watch my fingers. Cue the elevator music. Let's get into the box. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I had a look at the customs label for this and it said baby grows inside, but I was not expecting custom printed, personalized, just one more watch, baby grows. It says daddy on it. I'm not sure if one is for me and one is for my son. He said on the letter that accompanied these that Amazon had sent the wrong size and he had he complained and got 2 instead. Look, the boy is a whopper already, 6 to 8 months. Yeah, he's only 5 weeks old, but this one will fit him nicely. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I am massively touched by this. Superb. You can expect to see some photos on Instagram of him in this very, very soon. I'm still smiling, to be honest. I'm going to be smiling for days because of those. Like I said, this is an incredible community that we are all a part of. We're all kind of very, very lucky, and I'm especially lucky to be a part of it. All right, let's have a look at this Doxa then. Oh, it's a nice card in here as well. Now, I didn't even make the joke. He's Michael Bolton. No reference to the 1980s long-haired crooner. I was going to put a little bit of it in the intro, but I decided against it. But there you are, Michael Bolton, My Retro Watches. Check out this Doxa. I'll do a before and after, or I'll do a side-by-side anyway. But it is going to be quite the transformation. That is the watch that I thought I was getting in the first place. My, what a stunning little watch this is. It caught my eye when Ashley offered me a whole bunch of his vintage collection. I could take my pick. This was the one that was very top of my list. Really simple, obviously acrylic dome, beautiful champagne sunburst dial, Stick hands, baton, indexes, needle second hand, looks fantastic. 34mm, but with 17mm lugs. Michael was kind enough even to supply a leather strap with it. Looks superb, and he put a new crown on here. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's give it a wind and see what happens. Oh, well, it actually winds, unlike last time. Yeah, that's amazing. Let's do the usual watch reviewer's favourite time, 10:10, and let's do a side-by-side, see if we can have a look at the before and after footage. Looks so much better, doesn't it? And not just because I've got a new camera. He's polished the plexiglass, he took the hands off and polished them as well, cleaned up the dial a treat. It just looks transformed. But there's one thing that I need to do, isn't there? The time grapher awaits. And there we are, what a complete transformation, coming in at around plus 10 seconds per day variance and looking so much healthier than the mess that wouldn't even get a read on my time grapher before I sent it over to him a few months ago. Amazing. That time grapher result would shame many new watches that I've reviewed on the channel. There is life in the old dog yet. And on wrist, it looks small but suitably sensational, doesn't it? Just fantastic. Now, I may well treat this one to a brown leather strap at some point. 17mm lug width means I'm not exactly overflowing with 17mm lug width straps in the house. This is the one and only one that I've got. And it's incredibly short lugs on this. I noted that when I unboxed it back in July last year and made that initial video. Stunning little piece though. Just what I was hoping for. So I take it all back, buy vintage with confidence, just as long as you've got somebody as generous as Michael who can do a full service on your watch. But let's keep moving, let's move from the old to the new. What did I spend $100 on that was half the retail price? Thank you again, Tom. City Beach, Australia, they're a kind of surf retailer, Billabong, that type of thing to give you a clue. But I'll give you more of a clue. I'll open the box. And in the box we have another box, and it's a Casio G-Shock box. Just what you need, Jody, another G-Shock. Well, yeah, okay, this is number 4. I know that that is a tiny, tiny number to those of you who dedicate your collections to these fabulous Casios. But I did talk myself into this one. Like I said, I was searching the night before Tom sent me the email for pretty much exactly this. So what is it? Well, I love the square Gs, so this is another square G. But the Casio Oceanus, with its Bluetooth connection app, really got me thinking about buying a Bluetooth connected square G-Shock. So that, with Tom's help, is exactly what I did. $329 says the tag. I paid $139 for it. After all, it's not how much you spent, is it? It's how much you saved. And for that money, I got myself a G-Shock GW-B5600 MG-1DR in black and green. Now, as well as a base model 5600, I have this one, the 5600E, the Tough Solar, which I picked up a couple of years ago, thinking that it was going to be my one and only beater for life. But this one just looks a little bit cooler, does it not? With that green slightly camouflaged surround, and it has a 3461 Bluetooth module and the premium case back there. Let's set it up to run. Okay, I'm back. I've downloaded the Casio G-Shock connected app, and I have given it the necessary permissions in order to connect to this watch, including to be on all the time. So it will suck some of my battery. I'll see how I go with it, but hey, that was the point. The point was this one was going to be connected to my phone, meaning it was always going to be at exactly the right time, and it'll auto update if I change time zones. Let's connect it though. From memory, it was the GW-B5600. Now, if I hold that button down for, it says 3 seconds, it always takes a little bit longer than that. Hold, CNCT, flashing away, Bluetooth flashing away. Don't worry, I'll edit this out so it looks seamless. A watch was found. Register the watch to the app. Okay, I will do that. This one should pop straight to the right time and date, etc. Time zone was updated. Keep your eyes on the watch. There we go. 4:04, 4:05 on Friday afternoon. Fantastic. So same as all of the other Bluetooth connected type apps with these Oceanus and G-Shock lines, you can adjust the time, you can adjust the world time, you can adjust all of the features and settings from the app rather than doing it on your phone, but you don't have to do it manually, it will do it automatically. And it looks really good. It just looks a little bit more special than the E. They've gone for a white fill, a very vibrant white fill. Perhaps as my E is 2 years old, it's not quite so vibrant. There is a little bit of camouflage, kind of green around the outer edges, and that pale green on the dial of the watch. just giving it a little bit of a lift compared to the standard model. Yeah, it looks fantastic. Because it's solar, the numerals aren't quite as sharp as they are on the battery powered ones, but I'm well used to that by now. It is a small price to pay for the fact that you never need to replace the battery on this one at all. So no battery replacements and no time setting ever with this one either. In combination with the Oceanus and of course the 2 apps on my smartphone, I never need to set either of those watches ever again. But that does now take me to 3 rather similar looking square G-Shocks, doesn't it? This is my modded titanium case base model, the Tough Solar as discussed, and the new Tough Solar Plus Bluetooth. Perhaps it is time the base model was listed on Facebook Marketplace. So then, a double unboxing quite unlike any other double unboxing that I have ever done. Thank you again, Mike. Click on the link, check out the video, subscribe to his channel, leave him a comment, tell him he's a legend because he is an absolute legend. I can't believe he spent the time and the effort that it took to get that thing in tip-top condition and then did this for me as well. Just amazing. And thank you also to Tom. You may have cost me money, but I guess you also saved me money at the same time, didn't you? So there you have it, another double unboxing that didn't break the bank this time around, thankfully. Great to have that little Doxa back in the house. Thank you once again, Michael. It just looks beautiful. And a G-Shock, another square G-Shock, just what I needed, but this time with Bluetooth. If you love this vicarious thrill of sticker peeling, why not check out another couple of double unboxings while you're here. Thanks for watching. See you soon.